But that, all right, what's going on? Welcome to the live portion of Turtle Recall. I am Jason Sohail,
My name is Anna.
and we are going to give you the news portion of our podcast. If you guys don't know, both Anna and I we put out a Ninja Turtle podcast every week, every Thursday, and basically what we do is we watch every episode of Ninja Turtles. This week we're watching the episode "The Sword of Nowhere." I believe that's the sword. No, the Ninja Sword of Nowhere.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. And it's gonna be lots of fun. So if you guys listen to that podcast, like in the middle of that podcast is gonna be this part. So if you are listening now, and you can just skip that part, or you can relive it if you got to. But we are going to be talking about the news, and for everyone who's watching us right now, I'm gonna cough on. Sorry. And for everyone that's watching us right now, be sure to voice your opinions or do any questions you have in the chat, and Anna will be reading off the chat.
Sure. I
Yeah,
would love that.
exactly. So let's go ahead and get this started. I don't know why.
So this is the third week that we're doing the weekly news.
Yes, this is I believe it's the third week. Yeah, this is the third week we've been doing it.
That's exciting.
Yes, it is exciting. All right. This week is going to be basically a lot of toy news, like a lot of action figure news.
Yay!
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot of money.
Exactly. All the money just kind of escapes by. So let's first we're going to be talking about Super 7. All right. So Super 7 has revealed the Ninja Turtles Wave 4 of their reaction figures. And right now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see some images. These images are not final, and it's pending license or approval. So these are like what it's aimed to look like, but they're not going to be. But there may be some differences, but by the time it gets into retailers. But the ones we are looking at right now is we have Casey Jones and we have Busted Foot Soldier. The Busted Foot Soldier kind of looks like Alpha One to me, and that Alpha One comes like later on into the show.
Uh-huh.
And so that's those two, and then
But I really love the art of this reaction.
actually yes, I will say me personally because I never was a like Star Wars vintage collector. I'm more interested in the card art than I am of the actual figures themselves.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and then what's also coming in Wave 4 is
I love it.
yeah, uh, Sewer Surfing Mikey and Sewer Samurai Leo.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I actually have both of these figures.
Oh, you do?
Like the original figures that they're based off of.
Oh.
Yeah, and in fact, like my Leo figure, because his chest is like metallicized,
Uh-huh.
that is like all dull right now. They made it like shiny. I'm guessing the figure it won't be shiny. It'll probably be like some plastic. But
That's so cool.
yeah, so cool. And one thing I really loved about Mikey is if you look in Mikey's accessories, he has a surfboard, and then he had this crab. And I love that crab. I think I love the crab like more than the Mikey figure itself. And I put like a crab because you can put the crab in the front of the board.
So what is that on Mikey's shoulder?
It's a shark.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like because he was like surfing in the sewer,
Uh-huh.
and apparently there's sharks in the sewer. And I think one of them is a dolphin. Actually, they might both be dolphins. Actually, now I'm looking at it because his belt is 100% a dolphin.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that is those figures. They're coming from Super 7. So really exciting for you people who collect their reaction figures. Some really cool figures coming. I was kind of surprised because usually usually with like the reaction figures, it usually comes with like 8, and I was kind of surprised it's only 4. And I know like when they announced these 4, they also announced it with the Thundercats, and so maybe they're just like mixing the Ninja Turtles and the Thundercats wave together.
Uh-huh.
I'm not too sure there. Like I said, personally, like I don't collect the reaction figures. But you know, if you watch our upcoming unboxing with Mikey, you will see a reaction figure. That video should be coming shortly. All right, let's talk about NECA, and NECA is going to be a big portion of our news tonight. So first, I want to talk about the Triceraton Infantryman and Roadkill Rodney. So just a brief little update of this. If you remember a few weeks ago, we said that this set is going to come on Friday, October 15th, and they'd have start appearing in stores, and I think that's the store release date. However, it has not came online. And on Friday, actually, NECA posted that it was going to come online on the 19th, which is yesterday. As of this recording, they have not been released. So if you're listening to the audio podcast when the audio podcast releases, hopefully by then they've released online. But yeah, I have been seeing these on stores, like on Twitter. A lot of people have been posting like they've been finding them. So hopefully they won't be too hard to find. I know Trag and Grantor wasn't hard to find. These are I'm a little worried about. Like these are the ones I've been the most nervous about getting, because not only have to go with the scalpers, where the scalper's going to try to buy as many as they can.
Uh-huh.
The collectors are also going to try to buy as many as they can.
Why?
Because since these guys
they want to have
want to have an army of them. They're called like army builders.
Oh.
And so that's my only fear. But I just want one set. But it's just hopefully Target will have enough by the time I see it.
I love how colorful it is. I love the sharp colors.
Yeah. Right. No. I like it too. We will get to the episode later. Like I want to say either season 4 or season 5 when the Triceratons show up in the series.
And you know how much I wanted that they make that those machines.
Yeah, the Roadkill Rodney? Yeah, I know. Ever since we started watching the show, you really wanted those Roadkill Rodneys.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. No. Those, I mean, I'm so excited that they have finally made figures of the... We've seen these things in the video games and the show for so long, and they finally made figures. And I love that it comes with 2, actually. That's like something so cool. Alright. So, speaking of NECA, we are going to go into a big part about NECA. So, the Whoosh had a podcast, and they had brand manager Randy Falk part of that podcast, and he gave out some really cool information, and we're going to just give you a summary of everything he said. Hold on for 1 second. All right, so the one thing I do recommend you guys definitely check out the Whoosh's video. Like I said, like it's like I want to say it's like almost like 2 hours long, maybe an hour and a half, and majority of that discussion between them is Ninja Turtles. So
cool.
Yeah, and we're gonna so let's go ahead and give you guys a rundown of everything that's coming, and basically the important stuff that they talked about. Vernon and Rat King, they are coming. That two pack is coming by the end of 2020. If if it's not out by 2020, January at the latest. So like their plan is to put it out in by the end of the year, but it could be a chance that it gets it might be January, but there's plans that Vernon and Rat King are coming real soon.
Yeah, just make sure to announce everyone to give what you want for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna say this right now. You know, if you guys like love me, make sure Vernon gets in my hands. I want Vernon more than anything.
I want Vernon more than anything either.
I really want Vernon. All right. Next thing is Loot Crate. So the current Loot Crates, the arcade Loot Crate, and the cartoon Loot Crate, they're still scheduled to come out by the end of the year. So we should, like, next month, or I should say this month, we should be getting the arcade one, and then sometime before the end of the year, we should get the cartoon one with the Roxanne Bebop that we announced last week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So those are coming, and then 2021 we're getting more Loot Crates, and in fact, the first Loot Crate we're getting for 2021 is going to be one that's going to feature an item from the movie The Secret of the Ooze.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's all we got. So I don't know what it is. And Randy did stress like the items that are coming from Loot Crate. They're going to be more like they're going to be items that like people are going to like say they're cool to have, but nothing that's so essential if you miss it that like you feel left out.
So you can register only for that specific box, or you have to.
They didn't really go. They didn't really say how they're doing it. They didn't say like it's going to be like the last one where, if you remember the last one, I registered for 3 and then an extra figure's coming.
But this picture is like very cool. There's even a camera over there.
Yeah. Vernon comes with the camera.
That's so cool.
Yeah. The pictures are really
and
cool.
And they pose them like. Awesome.
Yeah. The pose are really cool. They really did. I can't wait for these figures to come out. The other thing is, all right. The next thing we're going to talk about is one of the video game characters. There's going to be a video game Baxter Stockman coming. That Baxter Stockman is going to be a ultimate release, and what I mean by ultimate release is going to be one of those releases that he's going to be by itself, but he comes with like a lot of stuff.
Hey, we have
Endangered Dog.
Endangered Dog.
What is going on, Endangered Dog? Cowabunga.
Cowabunga. Cool name.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, so the Baxter Stockman from the video game Neca series, one is going to look different from the Baxter Stockman that's coming from the cartoon, because the Baxter Stockmans look different from. But it's going to be a ultimate figure, so it's going to come with a lot of accessories. The big thing he said, it's going to come with in the game, when you fight against Baxter Stockman, he like shoots out like these like giant hands that go into that hits the turtles.
Really?
Yeah. I have to show you.
Ms. Marvel.
yeah, pretty much like Ms. Marvel, exactly.
Oh, that's so cool. Endangered Dog says thumbs up every time you guys rock.
Oh, thank you. You're awesome. But the thing about one of the hands, he did say one of the hands is going to be big enough that it'll be able to grab the turtle.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm really interested in seeing that. And
we don't have any pictures.
No, we don't have any pictures, unfortunately. But that's something that I think is going to be really cool. And like, I'm kind of curious, like, how big, how tight the arm is going to be. So if you can if you can make Baxter like raise it up. Like parts of me, I'm hoping like Neca will come with like a little stand or something like that, so like we can actually make it like where Baxter's picking up the turtle instead of just like because like
keep the balance.
They keep the balance, exactly. All right, the next thing that they talked about was the turtles themselves for the cartoon wave, because a lot of people are getting into the action figures. They're getting into them late. And the one thing is that, like, people who are like, oh, I missed out on the turtles, they're making a solution for the people who missed out on the actual turtles for the cartoon wave the first time around. And what they're doing is they did tease that there's going to be like a 4-pack. And they didn't show like any pictures or anything about it, but they said they're gonna tease a 4-pack of like the turtles for people to get all the turtles, and they said it's gonna be like a really cool collection with some really cool accessories. And then they also mentioned that they might be doing other 2-packs of the turtles, but they pair them differently, because before it was like Leonardo and Donatello. They said they might pair. It'll be like this time. It'll be like Leonardo and Michelangelo, and that's just the way. Just so people have another chance to get these figures, but to make the other wave like that, like to make sure like the other wave still has that collectible value to it. So. Yes, Endangered Rock. That does like sound pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that was for Baxter, but yes, everything we're saying sounds pretty cool. All right. All right, I got a picture for the next thing we're going to talk about, and it's going to make you happy, honey.
Krang.
All right. Krang, who's coming out next month.
Oh my god, I want this room and everything.
I know. I'll get to the I'll get to the room. But first let's talk about Krang.
Okay.
I know, I want the room too. All right. So, I'm just now looking at the picture of the room, and I see like, look, it's the mutants. Do you see? It's the mutants from the Bat Guy, and I can't remember the other guys. Remember from the first season?
Yeah, and the other one is the Rocksteady, and the one.
It probably is. We totally went off topic on this. All right, so Krang is coming out next month. Krang's gonna retail for $35, $34.99. Like so, five more dollars than Metalhead, but he's gonna be a bigger size. As you see, he's with the android body. Not like I think we talked about this before. Krang is gonna come with a kid shredder, and that was from another episode. And then also, just for you, honey, they in their podcast they said just for Anna Askeri, we're adding this just for her. He's gonna come with a towel.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's gonna come with a towel so you can recreate the scene that you love so much, the one that you've been daydreaming of ever since you've seen the part in the episode.
I love it.
It's gonna come with a bunch of other stuff, but I mean, I really was excited when I was like, a towel.
That's so funny.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, I remember that episode that you were watching.
Yes. All right. Other things about things about the about this room we're seeing. Not that this room's going to be for sale. I don't think they mentioned that, but the success of the cartoon street diorama has led to them looking into more sets. Like the one thing he was talking about is he wants to do a sewer set, like so we can see their lair. And then also a possibility also of vehicles. Yeah, so we might see a NECA party wagon.
I see that Endangered Dog is also excited. He's saying great scene.
Oh, and Baby Shredder.
Yes, Baby Shredder.
Yes. But yeah, so hopefully,
like vehicle for
the turtles, maybe we might get a transport module, because I know you've been wanting that.
Oh my god, I want that.
Randy, if you're listening to this, I know he doesn't, but if you're listening to this, NECA, transport module.
Yes, you gave me the towel. Give me the transport module.
Yeah, she really wants a transport module. I want a blimp, and then I just want to put the blimp somewhere around the house. All right. Another thing that they want to add, which I thought was pretty cool. This is like, all right, this is like old school Jason over here when he was collecting action figures. So back in the day when action figures came, like, you know, we didn't have like the internet, we didn't have like these things where like, oh, this thing's coming, this thing's coming. Instead, we bought the figure, and then in the box came with like this like ad.
Images.
Yeah, the images. He says he wants to start adding those images, like those ads in the package themselves. And he says if they do get a chance to do that, like where you fold it up, you have the layout, you see like, oh, I want this one, this one, this one. Like there might be a couple like surprises in there, which I think sounds pretty cool. The only problem is that unfortunately whoever gets that first is going to ruin it for the rest of us on the internet. Like that's like, I'm just saying this right now. If you guys are listening to us,
please
don't post those pictures. I promise we're not posting those pictures. You know, let's recreate. Let's all in solidarity. Let's get together and try not to ruin the images of like the ad, so everyone who gets can be surprised and be like, oh my gosh, this is coming. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, let's recreate those 80s, 90s moments that we had before the internet came. All right, let's go ahead and talk about some movie stuff. If you remember the Casey Jones that they released, he only had the mask on. So you know, at that time they didn't get Elias Kotis's permission to use for the action figure.
Yes.
Well, things kind of have changed because of like, you know, because of like Judith Hogue and like, you know, she did her so, you know, because her action figure's coming out, and so he actually came in and gave his permission to use his likeness for the action figure. So in the future,
the 2000.
No. This is the movie Casey Jones. Like, so because the movie Casey Jones, we can't take off his mask.
Okay.
So we are there down the road. We're gonna get a new Casey Jones figure that we will actually have like a faceless, maskless, I should say, of Casey Jones, so we can see the actor's face.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. They said it might be like there might be like multiple figures. I'm not sure what that means. Yes, Judith talked to him. That's exactly what he mentioned. That Judith did like talk to him. The other gotten us on fire. The other movie character, very popular character, is Tatsu. I'm pretty sure that name doesn't ring a bell for you.
No.
But okay, he was Shredder's like top henchman in the movie, in the first two movies. And they don't. All right, so right now they don't have his permission for his likeness, but they did say they know what martial arts school he teaches at in the state of California, and if they have to, they will drive to his martial arts school to get the permission. They're really fighting to get the permission.
That's cool.
yeah. And then there's also plans to do Secret of the Ooze. We mentioned, you know, the first Loot Crate's going to have a Secret of the Ooze item in there. But yeah, we're going to have like some characters from Secret of the Ooze and some designs. I think they want to do some turtle designs also from Secret of the Ooze, because their suits were a little different from the first movie.
We never get enough turtles.
No, we never get enough turtles. I mean, well, let's be honest. Like, turtles are their moneymaker. I mean, you know, like, as soon as you get a turtle, that's going to sell instantly. So, you know, they got to keep doing turtles. So that was something else they talked about. He talked about was he was talking about like how that they were able to prove to Target that the turtle fandom is so strong that they don't have to have every release of their figures with a turtle in it. And so that's why we're getting like figures like Grantor and Trag. We're getting, I mean, we got like the triceratons, even like Triceraton Infantryman and like Roadkill Rodney. Like, you know, that I'm sure like Target was like if they came up to him like last year with that, Target would have had a heart attack. They're like, oh my god, we're not selling a $50 action figure with some random dinosaur and 2 robots in it. Yeah. Something else I want to mention about like what they're planning for the Turtle re-release is that those packages they're planning to use the original logo because when they first did the Ninja Turtle releases for Target, they had to use the modern logo, the one that looks like the 2012 series logo, but then with the Ninja Turtle color with the classic colors on it. All right.
Because of like the copyright or something?
It's something from the Nickelodeon. Like at that time, they're just kind of like, oh, I think they just want to have everything like kind of match. Because if you remember, for a good while, I want to say a good like 5 years, we had that logo style like all over. All right, and then the last bit of NECA news I want to talk about. There were mention about the comic book figures, and he wants to find a way to bring them back, especially like if you guys collected NECA like way back, they only did the comic book action figures, and so now like these figures are like they're impossible to find, so he wants to find a way to bring them back. He wants to do other ones because like the ones they did before, that was like the Pierre Layard style. He wants to see if he can do like a more of a Kevin Eastman style because that's the one that people now recognize more because of like the current like comics. And then also he's not sure, but he really wants to do Last Ronin figures. So but yeah, he did say if they do bring the comic book figures back, like it would probably be with the arcade, like it would probably be like with the arcade. So like it would be like, okay, we're gonna have a new video game release, and then then after that we're gonna have a new like comic release, which makes sense, especially with the video game turtles. We're running out of video game. We're running out of video game characters for them to do.
Yes.
I mean, and let's be honest, like the turtle fans who are buying this stuff from NECA, they only care about 2 games: the original arcade game and Turtles in Time. They it's not like they can go stick in like, hey, here's the Fall of the Foot Clan from the Game Boy in there. No one's gonna care about that. No one wants a Game Boy Color Ninja Turtle or anything like that. And then like also like the only other one I can think of that's from the classic like video game is the original NES one, and that one you had like random characters. You had like the chainsaw guy. No one wants to buy it. I don't know. You guys prove me wrong. If you guys want like the random chainsaw guy from the NES game, let me know. All right, but that is all of our NECA news. So, but basically, we just summed up everything that was like mentioned about the video. But definitely check out that video. It's really great. If you're a Ninja Turtle fan, you're gonna love like some of the stuff they said, and like especially they really expand. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing some stuff, but those are the ones that like I would like that stood out to me.
Yes, we can put the link in the description.
Oh yeah, well 100% the link is going to be in the description when we upload this. All right, so our last bit of news is the company Mezco. This is another like action figure company. They do more like high quality action figures and statues and that kind of stuff. Their stuff like averages between like $150 to $200. Well, last weekend they had like their own convention, and they left this image that we're looking at right here. And for people on the audio podcast, the image is the Mezco Con Fall 2020, but where the O is for con is it's a sewer, and we see a Ninja Turtle hand going after a slice of pizza. And that's basically all. It's just a tease. They haven't showed what they're doing. We don't know what's coming out. We don't know if it's based off the cartoon. We don't know if it's based off the movie. It could be all new original designs.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. So, if you guys
how mysterious it is.
Yeah, very mysterious. If you guys like collect Mezco figures, I actually don't have a single Mezco figure, to be honest. But if you guys collect them, be on the lookout for these. When they reveal whatever this is, we will be sure to talk about it with you guys.
Yes.
But yeah, and that is all we have for you this week. So, hopefully you guys were big NECA fans because we went through a lot of NECA stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as I said before, join us on our actual podcast. Coming this Thursday, we'll be looking at the episode "The Ninja Sword of Nowhere." It'll be lots of fun. Thank you for everyone who's joining, and thank you, Danger Dog, for joining in on the conversation. And if you guys do listen to this live, leave us a chat. We love to chat with you guys.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Danger Dog.
Yeah, thank you, and Danger Dog. All right, till next time, guys. See ya.